Hey y'all, don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna make this quick. And part 3 will be, I'm gonna try to make that a longer video where I'm not, talking fast or rushing. But anyway, highly recommend listening to part 1 first of this voodoo thing. So part 2, I think I left off where voodoo is not like what you see on TV or the movies or wherever entertainment. Real voodoo or hoodoo, any type of magic like that, takes time. It all depends on the situation. The voodoo priest or the voodoo spiritualist, you might see a movie or something, like maybe the Craft movie, where somebody does some type of spell, and the very next day, whatever they wanted in the spell came to life, or in the 2 or 3 days or 4 or 5 days. I'm not saying that it's not possible, but most of the time real magic takes time. It's not like what you see on TV, where all you have to do is say a little spell or light a candle 1 time, 2 times, and then bam, you get what you want. Real magic, it depends on the situation. Someone might cast a spell today, and depending on the situation, maybe a week from now, they'll start seeing results from their spell. It could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be 3 months, it could be 6 months, 8 months, it could be even a year. It depends on the situation. I'll talk more about that in the next video. So it's not like what you see on TV. Like you say a few words, say a prayer or a spell or a chant or whatever, then boom, next day you get what you want. No, it does not work like that. Most of the time you have to be patient. Whether you're doing it yourself or you are paying someone to cast a spell for you, you have to be patient. And there's no like guarantee. Some people, they can give you a time frame. Like let's say if you pay someone to do a spell for you, they might, a real person who's not a scammer might say, you tell them their situation, or they give you a reading on your situation, and they might say, depending on if it's like a really easy situation, it's easy to fix, they might say, oh, okay, more than likely you'll see results in 2 weeks, maybe a month, maybe 3 months. But if it's like a very tough situation, something very tough to handle, then it could be 3, 6 months, 8 months, like I said, sometimes even a year. So you have to be patient. Sometimes you'll start to see, there'll be signs of that the spell is working. Like lots of times you're not just going to get what you want right, like when everything doesn't happen at one time, right? You'll see signs that it's working. You have to really be paying attention. Little signs that, oh, okay, it's starting to work. Okay, you have to be patient. I gotta go now, but I will get more into details and more into it in the next part. But comment any questions you may have.